have a session by Mr. Balagopal C, the National Sales Manager, Business Communication, Sennheiser Electronics India Private Limited. Can we have a huge round of applause to Mr. Balagopal C?
Hello everyone. I was listening to the panel discussion sometime before. Beautiful insights, all the panelists who have shared, right? But what I felt was that, there were multiple microphones. Some of them were creating disturbances. The panelists were very, engrossed in the speech, what they have to deliver. But just imagine that, no, you have a device which is not functioning up to the mark, and then you lose your concentration. So same happens in your classrooms as well, right? We'll be talking about how we are going to solve your classrooms, problems, audio and video problems. Before that, a quick introduction. My name is Balagopal. I represent Sennheiser. Along with me is Suraj. Suraj is from 𝐁𝐮𝐬𝐢𝐧 Interior. 𝐁𝐿 doesn't need any introduction. Sennheiser is an 80-year-old audio company based out of Germany. What you can see here is in 1945, we started from this small farmhouse. At the moment, this is the picture of our latest innovation center in Germany. We are present in, can I have a, yeah. So this is a completely bootstrap company. It's run by a family, right? These are the 3 generations started by Dr. Fritz Sennheiser. It is run by 2 brothers, Andreas and Daniel, at the moment. And we are present in India in 6 different cities. We have offices in Gurgaon, Bombay, and Bangalore. And we are also present in Pune, Hyderabad, and Kolkata. Sorry, this clicker is not working. What do? We make collaborations and learning easier. How do we do it? This is a typical scenario which you guys see it back in your universities and classrooms, right? Professor fiddling around with complex audio systems, microphones, right? Something like this. It takes at least a minute or 2 to know. For myself, it took around 2 minutes to know where this, right? And set it up. Just imagine poor professors, they come prepared with their topics and they struggle to do that. Batteries are not charged. The wires are not intact, right? Students get clueless, what is happening. Professor is speaking, some of the audio is coming, some is not coming. And this is a typical problem we all face back in our universities and classroom. So let me invite Suraj to talk about how we are going to solve this problem. Over to you, Suraj.
Thank you, Bala. And a very good afternoon to all of you. So when we talk about the technology in the audiovisual domain, audio plays a very critical role because audio is something that you are transferring your knowledge from the professor, the learned people, to the younger generation who is supposed to be the futures of the country. Now here, if you look at this particular space, you can see the Sennheiser ceiling tile microphone. It's called the touchless audio. The professor who just walks into the classroom, the camera detects that he is the professor and my system has to be energized. So it automatically activates the complete classroom and the microphones get automatically activated. And this is something that the person walks into the room and he starts talking. The concept which has been developed over here is a patented technology which is called the speech lift technology, wherein the person, anybody for that matter, whether it's a student or the professor, can talk as natural and he'll be heard exactly with the clear intelligibility to the extreme corner of that particular room. Couple of the photos, I think, these are a couple of the photos, the real installations which has been done with the Sennheiser ceiling tile microphone. This is another installations which has been done. This is again a boardroom because in most of the educational institution, boardroom do play a very vital role. You have got a lot of small meeting rooms also with the audio-video equipments coming over there. And here we have got a kind of a custom tiling. For example, your architects would be insisting on certain look and feel kind of a thing. So this is one of the microphones. We can have a kind of a complete texture finish over here. And it gives a very, very seamless appearance for your entire space. Next one. This is another classroom which has been done. And this is an auditorium. Again, these microphones are designed to work at high ceiling, which means that you have got a large auditorium, you want to have a question and answer session. Like you don't have to carry your microphone to all the people, all the 200 people or 500 people sitting in that auditorium. You can have these kind of technologies implemented. And it has been implemented in India and also outside the country. This is another space which has been done. So when we come to 𝐍𝐚𝐥, we provide a complete solution. And why we talk about the sustainability as a more important factor is that today or tomorrow, every business vertical is going to get a kind of a mandate from the government of India, wherein what is your contribution towards sustainability? So from the IT and AV perspective, your organization has got the right to choose the right product and the right technology, which will align towards the contribution towards the factor of your sustainability points in your organization. I'm 100% sure your organization would have created a sustainability report, which is a mandate to be submitted to the government of India. So how do you monitor? Today, government of India has put a norm of 2070 to be achieved. And where do we stand for that? And are we going to achieve by 2060 or 2065 or 2050? And it cannot happen overnight. There is a lot of practices which has to be set into system. And that is more important for that matter. Now, every decision of members sitting over here is going to contribute towards the e-waste. For example, a product which is having a high amount of recyclable material is going to reduce the e-waste content. So your decision can play a very important role in the e-waste concept. Next one, please.
Yeah, we also do our bit of making world sustainable. What we do is, we showed the ceiling microphone installations. All the ceiling microphones comes with 5 years of warranty. The hardware remains same whenever we come up with something new, right? It gets added as a firmware update, right? So your hardware is not getting removed. Hardware would be the same for a longer time, and all the new features would be added with just a push of a firmware update, right? We also make sure that, in our factory, we use the maximum power. What we use is from our solar energy, right? We do all our best to remove our carbon footprints, and we also have a sustainability score which we talk about. So what major global MNCs and universities like you, they only consider people like Godrej and Sennheiser only if the sustainability score is above a particular level, right?
Yeah, thank you, Bala. And today the culture of the sustainability is becoming a mandate. And if you all know that Europe is leading on this particular edge, and the reason is that all the sectors in Europe, whether it is the energy sector, education, any kind of a sector you name it, there is a mandate that they have to follow the purchase process, which is sustainable in nature. So it's a mandate. It's nothing a choice that you got. So something similar would definitely happen in India very soon. So now coming on to the spaces which is going to contribute towards this audiovisual spaces is the boardroom, conference room, huddle room, training rooms and classrooms, receptions, cafeteria and auditoriums. These are the regular spaces that we address. And the next one would be the specialized spaces like the network operations center, corporate studios for distance learning, telepresence room, telemedicines are the information signage solution, museums, experience center, and the courtrooms. These are the spaces where we have got a very large involvement in terms of the audiovisual system. Now, each space can be designed in different ways because these are all technologies which is going to come over here. Next one, please. Now, if you all see, USB-C is revolutionizing the entire market. Every product which is going to come out into the market, it's all going to be driven by the consumer industry. Now, when we talk about USB-C, all your mobiles would be definitely more than 99% of the mobiles in this particular space would be on USB-C. Apple has already switched on from the Lightning to the USB-C. And they have also got the sustainability point by just changing into that. Why USB-C is becoming more and more popular is because you have got a very high amount of data transfers which can be done through the USB-C platform. You can have the data, audio, video, control, and powering through a single connector. And what are we achieving? We are eliminating the rest of all the cables. So we are talking about almost about 11,000 tons of e-waste can be completely eliminated per year if every organization can switch into a USB-C platform. Whether it's a classroom environment, whether it's a boardroom environment, whether it's your personal home. And for me, I carry almost more than about 7 to 8 chargers at my home. Why should I carry that? Why can't I have a common USB-C charger which can address everything? So the next slide would be talking about, next one please. This is something which I just wanted to relate and correlate with what the application is. A simple charger which I personally carry can eliminate all the chargers for my personal application, whether it's a tablet charging, whether it is a kind of a laptop charging, whether it is your shavers, whatever the matter is. So a single thing, what am I doing? Just by purchasing this particular product of 2,000 rupees, I can eliminate the rest of the thing. How does it apply for your organization? You might be purchasing more than about 2,000 laptops. Each charger would be costing somewhere around 2,000 rupees. You are saving almost about more than, nearly about 40 lakhs rupees by a single purchase. And more than that, you are also contributing towards the complete elimination of all these particular mining and the coppers and everything which is going to come into that particular gadgets. There are organizations, for example, I would take an organization like IKEA in India, wherein they have got a complete clear policy that no laptops are going to be purchased with an adapter. A lot of IT companies does that. And this is something which is going to catch up momentum. Next one, please. Now, when you would have seen this particular product, why the Sennheiser bar, which is very, very unique in nature. This is one of the only bar which has got a USB-C connectivity and a single cable running from your display area to your conference table, a single cable. It can do all your collaboration application, audio, video control, everything. And so thereby you can eliminate a lot of cabling which is going to come over there. So that's how you simplify the matter. And being a from Germany, they have got a very clear mandate in terms of whatever the products which is going to be prepared has to be network compatible. Now, if you look at the Sennheiser ceiling tile microphone, it's completely working on I'm not going too much on technology, but it's called the Dante technology. It's completely on the IP. You don't have to pull up the complete analog cables over there. Everything on IP, completely monitored on the network. And that's how the entire system works. Next one, please. So when it comes to the design approach, what we do is that any requirement, please feel free to reach out to us. We'll be definitely coming over there. We don't work on Excel files. We work on direct sites. What I mean is that when you talk about the requirement, we come to your site, we do the site survey because every site would be unique in nature. And this needs to understand not only from the space perspective, from the user perspective, and also from the functional requirement, because every room design is going to be different. So every customer's requirement is going to be different. So we come over there, do a complete site survey, understand your requirements, sit with all of you, we do a design workshop. When we talk about the design workshop, every room can be designed with a X value or a Y value. Why X and Y? What is the right solution for your room? What are the right technologies available? So we do a design workshop with you and your stakeholders and provide you with a complete solution for that. Because apart from this audiovisual system, for a room to perform effectively, there are a lot of non-AV parameters. It could be lighting, it could be HVAC, it could be the acoustics, everything. Where the positions of the light has to come, where the position of the HVAC duct inlet and outlet has to come. All those things are going to directly impact the performance of these AV gadgets. So all these things has to be planned well in advance. Unless what happens is that generally what we see, AV is coming as a last priority when your CapEx investment is going to be done or when the installation is going to happen. Actually, it has to be reverse. If you want to do a proper classroom, the positions of the microphone and the speakers are non-negotiable in nature. But the position of the light, the position of the HVAC duct are negotiable. But the position of the microphones and the speakers are non-negotiable. Unfortunately, the architect does not take this into account while designing the space. So we would like to engage with your architects at the early stage when they are conceiving, because the interior contractors, you see a bare shell in the morning, the next day it's completely done. And the damage is already done. Rework cannot happen. Cost is getting escalated. So that's where we want an early engagement with you so that we can provide you a complete kind of a consultative kind of a thing, completely non-obligatory. We are not telling by providing you knowledge and information, it's a mandated binding that you need to purchase that. No. Our organization, we are a team of large team members. Our job is to come and educate and provide you the right solution. And if you're comfortable feeling okay, yes, let's enter into a business partnership. That's it. So please move forward. And Godrej as an organization, we are completely certified from the ISO as well as from the technology point of view. We are completely certified. Next one, please. Yeah. Thanks for that.
That's from our side. We do have a booth outside, so whenever in break you have time, feel free to come to our booth, talk to us. We'll be happy to talk about our technology, how can we make your learning spaces much more easier, right? Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.